Nice. And what do you see about your fans? What they think about this album?
They
You have a
really
favorite
love it.
song? What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah. I think one of their favorite song, not one of the singles, is Scream. I think Scream, Visions as well, Questions. They talk about questions a lot. So yeah, I think they, globally, I think they really like the album. So I'm very, very happy about it because that's the only thing that matters to me, to be honest.
Nice. And question, I think it's my favorite one. Your voice, it's really incredible on that one.
Thank you.
Uh, what were the challenges of the production of this album?
I don't think there I don't think I had any challenge, making this album. I think it was very easy because I was just working with the right people, And when you're in the right room, working and writing your songs with the right people, talking about the right things at the right moment, it just gets just so easy, It was the same for the visuals, the cover of the album, and all the photo shoots and the music videos. Everything just, worked. It just clicked with everyone. Which is magical, on a project, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So I don't see any challenges, except COVID, maybe.
Yeah, and how are you doing during this typical year?
I think, I don't know, I think I just got used to it, just like everyone else, I think it is, our nature to just adapt to what's going on around us. I just really hope that I can, get back on stage, which is the only thing that I really miss about my job. And yeah, seeing the fans again, I really miss that.
Yeah, I hope we can get a vaccine soon. This happen. And you used to write about personal experience, right?
What?
How
I'm so
does
sorry.
it work for you? How this writing process?
Okay, so I heard writing process, but you have a really, really bad connection right now. So can you just ask it again?
Yes, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said that you often write about experience yours in your music, right?
Mm-hmm.
How your writing process works? How is it for you?
I put down notes. I write down notes on my phone all the time, every day. And when I feel like I'm ready to write a new album, I just, show up in the studio with the people I'm supposed to write songs with. And I talk about my notes and I decide whether I want to talk about this or about that in the session. And then we just start talking, about our lives and everything that happened to us. And that's how, we usually start, making the song, So we just, with Jessica and David, it was just the three of us talking about life and everything in general. And, at some point you just get your special idea and you write it down, and then you find the right sound, and you put everything together, and that's how we make a song together.
Nice. And it's been 5 years since you released Fearless.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see now from Fearless to Twisted?
Well, so many things have changed. I think musically I've evolved a lot, in the way I write my lyrics and the way I produce visuals, everything. I think I've evolved a lot. But I'm still very proud of, how Fearless sounds. I'm really proud of it because, the first song I wrote on this album, I was 14, so I was extremely young, and I'm still proud of it and the way it sounds and all the production and everything. So I think, it just, globally, musically evolved, but still very proud of the first one.
Since you said that you write the first song when you were 14, before that you already sing on YouTube, right? When did you realize that you want to be a professional singer?
I don't think I ever realized that. It just kind of, happened to me, and I don't know, I just jumped into it and started to do it when things, started to happen. And, I just won this TV show, France's Got Talent, in France, and a year later I met my producer and I started to write my songs in the UK, and I started to meet, songwriters and producers and everyone in the music business. And I think that's when I really realized that that's what I was, meant to do, meant to be. So I think in the process of my debut album, that's when I started to believe that it was the right thing for me. And when I released it, when I was on stage, when I had people singing along, it was just so insane. And I just thought, I'm so lucky to get to do what I love, and I really hope that I can do this for the rest of my life.
And to promote Twist, that you did a live stream. How was that experience for you? And what your fans think too?
It was really great, to be honest. It didn't feel like a concert, to me. It just felt like an acoustic session, which I'm very used to do. So it was just a great, acoustic session with my piano player, and we were having so much fun, and there were people watching us live and we didn't even realize it. So it was just a fun experience, and I would gladly do it again, but I really want to go back on stage with real people in front of me, a real crowd. I really miss that.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I don't think you have already plans for the next year, but what are you working on?
Well, we have a concert, a date planned March. The 3rd of March. I'm sorry, in 2021 in Paris, France. Other than that, we cannot really, schedule anything since we have no idea what's going to happen in France and around France, Switzerland, Belgium. So I'm just planning on, releasing my new music video, maybe another single, and we'll see. I'm not really sure.
Okay, since this is the first time that I talk to you, I want to know a little bit more about you. What do you like to listen when you're in your free time?
Honestly, I kind of listen to, like, it's not really old, songs, old albums. It's just things that I used to listen to when I was like from 10 to 17 years old, and that's what I listen to the most. I don't really listen to what's, going out in the moment. It's just at the moment I'm just not a fan of, this new concept. I'm very happy about the streaming services, but I'm not happy about the way it turned out for artists. And it just, now people are just releasing a bunch of songs, a bunch of singles, they burn and they release a new one, and they don't make an album anymore. And that's what I don't like, about this new generation, is that they're not used to dive into a project, dive into an artist's, project, and listen to the entire songs, the entire albums and all the songs, and, the visuals and everything, So that's what I really miss about, 20, from the 90s to 2015, 16, I guess. So I listen a lot to things that I used to listen to when I was much younger. So.
And do you think another way to work the music besides releasing singles, one single after other, how do you think to, how do you want to work in music? What do you want to make different?
I just want to make albums, you know, like real albums, and I don't want to put filler tracks in my albums. I want every one of them to be songs that I love and songs that the fans will love. It's not, I really don't like this concept, you know, of having like 5 killer tunes on an album and having, you know, 10 filler tracks on it. So yeah, it's just, to me, the process of making an album, from writing, producing it, mixing it, you know, doing the photo shoots, the visuals, the music videos, everything must be done in the right way. And it's a whole concept, it's a whole project, and that's what I do, that's what I like to do. And it takes time, and most people don't have time. So I'm just one of the lucky ones. I'm very lucky because I get to do what I want to do, and the people I work with, they give me all the time I need to do it.
Nice. I think we need more artists like you. I think it's important.
Thank you. And
I'm talking here about Brazil now. Do you have Brazilian fans? Do you have a relationship with Brazil? What do you think?
Well, here? More than I thought, because I actually get so many DMs, you know, from people from your country, which is great. And I always wondered how they, you know, got to listen to my music. But, you know, ever since I started releasing my own music, like 5 years ago, I started to, you know, get so many messages and DMs from people in Brazil, which is really, really cool.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of people say that Brazilian fans are quite different.
The best, yes.
And
you can see that in concerts, actually. They're the best crowds.
And nice to know you're already socials here too. Do you plan coming here sometime when everything's normal?
Yeah, at some point, yes. When we can travel, you know, safely again, yes, of course.
Nice. I hope I can see you here too. So just to finish here, can you send a message to our readers and your Brazilian fans?
Yeah, well, for those who don't know me, I'm Marina Kaye, and I'm releasing my 3rd album, Twisted. And I really hope you guys like this interview and the rest of my music.
Nice. Thank you so much for this interview. Really like talking to you, Marina. And congratulations, amazing.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.